Hello, everyone. Today, we will be talking about HTML injection vulnerabilities and attacks in the Power Platform environment, where citizen developers can create their own automations and applications. Now, HTML injection attacks are mainly used in phishing scenarios, where the attacker is trying to get the victim to click on a malicious link, or maybe get the victim to provide sensitive information through a fake form. Those could be credentials, those could be credit card numbers, and so on and so forth. So I created a Power Automate flow to automate the processing of the form submission. So whenever someone submits the form, immediately my form takes the response and sends it as an email to our customer success people so they can immediately start working on it. Let's see how this works in practice. Now, someone comes in and puts in the name and then the email address, so we could also send feedback, and then types in the actual text of the complaint. Now, once the text is ready, our customer submits the form, and we'll see that immediately an email message jumps in for our customer success people to start handling the complaint. This is all very nice. However, let's take a look at what happens when an attacker comes in and instead of just putting in normal text, enhances it with some HTML code. In this case, a malicious link. We submit the complaint and then go back to the customer success mailbox to find out that the HTML code was actually rendered through my browser. Again, in this case, containing a malicious link. The attacker could create a more complex phishing scenario in which it says, for example, for further details, please log into our ticketing system by providing your credentials into a fake screen that looks like our internal ticketing system. Notice that there are very few controls on the email that prevent an attacker from doing so, because this is not an external email. It is an internal email sent through our systems. In order to understand what happened here, we need to take a quick look under the hood. Here, you can see the flow that I created in order to automate the form. It starts by taking the latest response from the form, and at some point, it is sending an email to our customer success department. If we look inside the email sending activity, we will see that it is sent internally, and we will see that I took user input and embedded it without any validation and any sanitization in the email body. That's a classic HTML injection vulnerability. And the question is there something we can do in order to avoid these type of mistakes? And the answer is very simple. Yes, there is a built-in function in the Power Automate environment that allows you to wrap user input in a way that makes it safe to use in HTML environments. So once I use this function to wrap the user input from the form, I can embed it in the body of the email activity, and I do not have to worry about HTML injection anymore. If you want to learn more about vulnerability remediation in this environment, or see more examples of vulnerabilities and attacks in the Power Platform environment, do visit our website or contact us to get a demo of our Power Platform security solution.